Hey, welcome to the Chef's Table, a weekly video series for professional women who want to go from being a corporate employee to following their dreams of being a culinary entrepreneur. I'm your host, Chef Evelyn. This is the place for successful women who want to live, cook, and work on their own terms. So if that's you, let's get started. Hey, and welcome back to another episode of the Chef's Table. And in this episode, I want to talk about how to survive your day job while building your culinary business. Now, listen, let's be real. If you have a desire to not only be in a different genre, which is the culinary field from what you're currently doing, and you equally have the desire to be your own boss and to have your own business and be an entrepreneur, then I know that there's a little bit of friction, or there can be, between what you're currently doing and what you want to be doing. And so I want to share with you some things that have helped me along the way, that when I was working in corporate America and trying to make the transition to being a culinary entrepreneur, some things that helped me survive my day job. Now, this is not about hating your day job or being miserable, but it is about, that what I call the Clark Kent Superman existence, that you're working your job, and maybe people on your job don't even know that you want to be a chef and that you want to own your own business, because in corporate America, it's kind of like it's your big secret that if I tell people that I don't really want to be here and I want to be doing something else, like, is that going to mess up my career? It's going to mess up my promotions? Like, what is going to happen? And so that can be exhausting. It can be stressful. It can be anxiety producing. So I'm going to share with you just 4 things that you can do to survive that while you are building your business. So the first thing that's really, really important is you need to have work-life boundaries. Now, I am of the belief that work-life balance doesn't exist. What does exist is work-life boundaries. And on my other lifestyle channel, I did a video a couple of years ago talking about some corporate America hacks that you need to know before you start your side business. And I'll link it in the description below. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll link it in the cards. Because work-life balance means that you keep work and you keep life at home, and the things that you need to do to be able to do that successfully. Now, I will say this: work-life balance and work-life boundaries are not your employer's responsibility. They're 100% your responsibility, so that you can keep your time for yourself, but also make sure that you're doing an excellent job in the job that you currently have. Okay? So you need to put in work-life boundaries so that your time is your time, and their time that they're paying you for is their time. Okay? So the second thing is that you really need to create a plan. When you do not have a plan for how you're going to leave, or how you're going to start your business, or how your business is going to make money, it can be frustrating because you're not making any progress. You just have this hope and this wish and this prayer that you're like, please, I just want to be in food and I want to have my own business, but you don't have a plan in place to be able to do that. And that can be frustrating because it feels like you're stuck. It can feel like you're trapped. It can feel like there's no way of escape. It can feel like you're suffocating. And if I'm hitting the nail on the head, it's because I have lived this. And so when you want to switch careers and you want to leave your corporate job and you want to become a culinary entrepreneur, you definitely need to have a plan in place. Not just an exit plan, but a plan on your business and how it's going to work, and how you're going to get clients, and how you're going to price things, and how you're, going to market your products and services. You need a plan, and not even like a traditional business plan, because the world of business has changed so much with the addition of the internet and social media, but you need a dynamic plan on how that's going to work, because not only will a plan give you a sigh of relief, but it'll also give you confidence that you know what you'll be doing when the time comes for you to leave. Now, the third thing is that you need to take action on the plan. One of the mistakes I made for years was just planning. and I wasn't making any progress. And so year after year, I was still in my corporate job, and I had all these notebooks and all these journals and all these pieces of paper and all these files in my computer. And, to be honest, I was sneaking and researching things at work, which I don't recommend, but I was doing it. I'm just going to be honest. And I had all these ideas, but the challenge was I didn't know how to put them together. And because of that, I wasn't taking action. And so I still was frustrated that I had the plan, but I wasn't working the plan. And a lot of times we don't work the plan because we don't know what to put in the plan, okay? And we don't know where to start. We don't know what to do first. And we don't know how to make it work because it's unfamiliar territory. So that leads me to my fourth point, which is so important, is that you need some guidance. You need to know, okay, what does this look like if I'm going to switch careers? What can I do? What processes and procedures do I need to have in place? How do I get clients? How do I market my products and services, particularly as someone who's coming from corporate America and going into the culinary world? Like, you have a certain standard of living that you're used to, and you have a certain lifestyle that you're used to, and a way of being and a way of living and existing. And if you're anything like me, or the way I was, you knew that the kind of like traditional chef models were going to work for you. You're like, well, I don't want to go work in a restaurant because I don't want to be an employee, and I don't want to work in a hotel because I'm not trying to work 90 to 100 hours a week, because part of the reason why you want to leave your corporate job is you want more free time. But yet your passion is in a field that is very labor intensive and time consuming. And so there's a disconnect there, and there's a rub. And I think what I'm so excited, and the reason why I love to do these videos, is because I have found this sweet spot in the culinary space that allows me to have time freedom, location freedom. I can work from home, but I still can be in food in a way that I completely control, which I never thought was possible. I always thought that if you wanted to be a chef, you had to work in a restaurant or hotel, or entrepreneurship, you had to be a personal private chef. And that was the only options that were available to you. And I'm here to tell you that there are more options. So, when it comes to surviving your day job, make sure that you are having healthy boundaries with your workplace and with yourself, so that you can do your job at work and you can work on your business and live your life in your time. You want to make sure that you have a plan. If you don't know what to put in that plan, then I encourage you to take my mini course, How to Go from Corporate Employee to Culinary Entrepreneur. And it's going to walk you through the things that you need to have in place in order to start your business, or, get you into action, which was our third point, that you need to take action on the plan, because just creating a plan and not taking action on it is not going to relieve that tension or that stress or the anxiety. And the last thing is that you need a guide. You need someone who has taken that journey before you, because they know how to weave through the forest and how to avoid the pitfalls and things that happen on the unique journey of going from being a corporate employee to a culinary entrepreneur. So let me know in the comments below, what kind of work-life boundaries do you have, or do you have your plan in place, or which one of these four things do you think you need the most? Let's have a conversation in the comments below. If you are ready to take the mini course, How to Go from Corporate Employee to Culinary Entrepreneur, the links to that class are in the description of this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Thank you so much for watching. If you're ready to make the transition from employee to entrepreneur, then make sure to register for From Corporate to Culinary. From Corporate to Culinary is a mini course designed to help professional women begin the process of following their passion. So whether you are still on the fence about following your dreams, or you have already leaped from the corporate ladder, From Corporate to Culinary equips you with the tools you need to live, cook, and work on your own terms. For more details and to register, go to FromCorporateToCulinary.com. Now, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you never miss a new episode. And to see what I'm cooking up behind the scenes, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook as Chef Evelyn. That's all for today, and I'll see you next week. Peace.